Plug Talk, the only podcast with everything for everyone.
And it's your girl City. Thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of the Plug Talk. Today we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. We got a couple topics that we want to go over with you guys today. At the end of the show, if we did not cover any topics that you may want to hear, just jump in our DMs on Instagram. Also, you can email us. We'll have that tag at the bottom below. So if we want to just go ahead and get right into it, we're going to start with our news and politics. So, is it Kamala or? It's Camilla. I believe it's Camilla. Camilla Harris.
Kamala.
You know, we don't know how to pronounce nobody's name right. And even when we figure out how to pronounce it, we still gonna say it wrong. Period.
See?
So, yeah, I think it's Camilla Harris.
Okay.
So, Camilla Harris has been announced by the running mate, Joe Biden, for president, just in case you guys do not know. You should. Shame on you. But yeah, so he just recently announced that she will be his running mate. Kamala Harris is announced as the very first African-American vice president. So big ups. That's a huge win for the community. We're excited about it. You know,
yes, indeed.
I know some people in the community, people always got their things to say.
Oh, she never said she was African-American back in the day.
Yeah.
And,
and then she's for prison reform. So, my suggestion to that is just kind of, I think our biggest issue as a people, I'm going to pull a LeBron James, our biggest issue as a people is that we are so quick to jump on what everybody else is doing and believe it. So my personal advice to that is just do your own research.
Right.
If you can't research it, you can't talk about it.
Definitely. And it's so easy to listen to what other people say and believe it.
Yeah.
I can go tell you that the sky is green. You might step outside and be like, wait a minute, is it?
No, it's kind of bluish purple to me.
Right.
You can't argue with that person. That's what they see.
So yeah, do your research definitely, because at the end of the day, all the politics and the politicians, everything we hear in politics, all these politicians have negative things about them.
Everybody has a past. Everybody.
Come on now, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all know that. We grown. We know. Everybody got some dirty secrets, some dark secrets.
You just came out the bathroom, didn't wash your hands, and you eating food, and we ain't saying nothing because we don't know. So until it come out, we ain't gonna say nothing. So let's just keep it. Let's just keep it at that. So we're gonna move right along. Let's see what's the next topic we got, Alicia.
We got
Miss Simone Dog.
We got the Sweetie Pies. What's going on?
The Sweetie Pie. I'm gonna call it a scandal. Go ahead. I know you was trying to figure out how to say it. I was like, do we call it a scandal? We don't want to be disrespectful to nobody, but hey, the streets is talking, and hey, we the Plug Talk, okay? If anybody, just in case, let's get something established, okay? I know y'all hear Plug Talk. We are the Plug Talk. You're gonna get everything from us, okay? So we're gonna talk about it. If it's uncomfortable, we're gonna talk about it. So let's just get right into it. Let's get right into it. So what's going on? Do you want to tell a story?
Mr. Tim. Oh, Mr. Tim.
Who is Tim?
Tim from Sweetie Pies. If you don't know what Sweetie Pies is, it's a reality TV show on what?
I can't remember. So I used to watch it years ago. I know it was on OWN. I don't know if it's still on OWN. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched it in years. My husband sent me the link and I hit the floor. I'm gonna be honest, I had to go to YouTube, and when I reminded myself who was who, I was like wow, bitch. I was like, what? I called my sister, our other sister, she's a big old fan, and she was like, you kidding me? So we just had to get this story for you guys. So
what's going on with this is, and it's not allegedly, has it been confirmed that Tim from Sweetie Pies.
We still have to say allegedly because he is currently in custody. You know that, proven innocent until guilty and all that. So it's allegedly.
So yeah, he pretty much hired someone to kill his nephew, which is that's insane to me. I can't believe your own blood, your own family, you would hire someone to kill them and doing something maliciously.
Yeah.
Like,
and
come
can
on
I get in a little bit? I'm going to get a little bit deep into the story. So
Please do.
I don't know if you guys are familiar, but with the show, so Sweetie Pies is a famous restaurant in St. Louis, I believe. Sweetie Pies is named after the mother of Timothy. His mother, she has a famous soul food restaurant. I don't know if y'all have a chance to go look at that food. I was on there like, okay, stay focused, stay focused. Don't look at them yams. Let's get this tea, not yams. So, yeah, so she had a very popular show regarding just, you know, the running of her business. Her son was on there. He's engaged. I mean, you know, out of nowhere, the wife left him. It just, you know, was messing up. She ended up suing him. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't know.
She ended up suing him because he was taking money from the restaurant to try to start his own restaurant. I just was like, that right there, I would have been like, nah, Tim, move, gone, Tim, gone. So, anyway, so allegedly, Sweetie Pies was taking care of her grandson, Andre. He lived in Texas, but he came to St. Louis to finish his senior year. She got him to graduate. It's very bad out there, according to her, in St. Louis, so he went back to Texas. For some reason, he came back home, and when he came back home, someone gave him a phone call. He came outside, and boom, he got murdered. 2016, no one knew nothing. No one knew what happened. I mean, they were all on, what's that called? Ayana's Fix My Life. They were all on her TV show or the reunion show, crying. And Tim is right there. They walk in the streets trying to get justice for Andre. And all along, your murder is right there, y'all. It was just so crazy.
And they did say that they feel like it was somebody that he may have known.
So, yeah. So, back to that. It was. So, what's his name? Tim. I was about to say Andre. Girl, this story's so crazy. Andre, I guess was hooking up with a stripper. She's actually the one who called him. So when he went outside, allegedly, he was shot. I don't know who shot him. We are still getting the details of this story. We'll get more. Yeah, we'll get more details, I'm sure, when the court starts. Right. But a little background on her. She had a daughter. Now she's in custody. Her daughter is not with her no more. Tim is so dumb. You want to know how they caught this fool? One of the ways they caught this fool? Y'all. This fool registered his burner phone in his name. In his name, y'all. In his name. He registered the burner phone in his name. So when the shooting happened, she called him after it happened. So they put two and two together. And then get this. The reason why he had him set up is because he had a insurance policy taken out on his nephew. Okay, so they were saying, according to Tasha K, I love Tasha K, shout out to Tasha K, I'm a huge wino. Tasha K, according to her sources, states that this fool was too dumb. He didn't even fill out the paperwork correctly, so some of it got rejected, and he didn't even fill out the paperwork at all and turn the other portion in. So when he went to collect on the money,
all of that for nothing.
All that for nothing. What money? They said, what money? What money?
See, that's just karma.
Karma.
That's what you call karma.
And it's sad at this expense of Andre, you know, but at the same time, you guys, karma, instant karma.
Right.
So, yeah, so we just going to move right along that. We will keep you guys updated on that. That is juicy. Juicy. All right, so fitness and health, guys. I know with the quarantine going on, we've been kind of getting out of hand. I know me personally, I'm struggling. So we did a 30-minute workout video. So I want you guys to take a look. I actually went out there. I was sweating. Y'all better not laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
Should we take a look?
Yep, let's go ahead and take a look. Y'all better not be laughing at me, but let me know, guys, if you guys want to check that Episode out, I'm actually back on my journey to get back down to my weight. So keep up with me and y'all follow my journey. I'm so excited. Let me know y'all in the comments if y'all tried it and how did it work for y'all. All right, moving right along.
Food.
My favorite.
Food. La comida. Food. Anyways, so, you know, with the pandemic, everybody's at home. Everybody's homeschooling. A lot of us are working from home.
Yes.
It can get hectic. I'm telling you, it can get hectic.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't even want to cook. Sometimes I want to go and get something from a fast food restaurant.
Spending money we don't have.
But, you know, of course, you got to cut back. So,
yep.
I'm going to give you, and this is not like no secret recipe, but it's a quick one. One of my favorite foods to cook is tacos.
Yeah.
The kids love tacos, so.
You can eat it for a couple of days too.
Yeah.
You can make taco salad, like if you're on a diet. I like
Right.
I do it like if I'm on a diet and my family aren't, I'll do like the salad. I won't put a shell on my taco. I put everything in a bowl or a plate,
Right.
and then I'll give the family tacos. So our quick and easy recipe for this week is going to be tacos. And then also, if you guys want to check out this other recipe I found from Fit Men's Health, absolutely love this guy. He's amazing. I've sent you a couple of his videos. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He does all diets. He does vegan. He does keto. If you're trying to gain, and if you're trying to lose, take a look and let me know what you guys think in the comment real quick.
Ice cream paint job. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Ice cream paint job.
Alright, you guys, that made me so hungry. I can't wait to go home so I can make me one of the meals. I love that. Thank you at Fitman. At Fitman. So you guys check him out. He's amazing. You'll love his little recipes and he'll inspire you for sure. So we're just gonna jump right into our next topic. So our next topic is gonna be relationships. So I was just scrolling along on Instagram, which I love doing, and I came across a story that was recently aired, or maybe not recently, but for some reason it's circulating again, so we on it. So it was a woman, and she was asking Steve, you know, what his advice is. She's been dating a man for 9 years, and they're not married.
Not married. For 9 years.
9 years. She's been dating him. They're not married. And, you know, when she brings it up, he says stuff about, you know, getting a house. Oh, well, you know, we're going to get a house. Or, oh, we're going to do this. And she's like, you know, what should I do? So, I just want to know, Simone Doll, like, what, in case some of our viewers are out there and bless your hearts, y'all might be going through this. Like, how do you handle this? I know as a woman, this is the most frustrating situation ever. So, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts on it, of course, you know, a lot of people are going to first say the fact that there shouldn't be a time stamp on how long it should take the man to propose or how long you should get married in a relationship. Though times have changed. That's why a lot of people say that. I'm still old school. I like the standard, traditional, you know, I've been with you for this little bit of time. You should know where you want to go with our relationship by now. I almost feel like maybe, because he wants to get a home. You got some men who know they want to have a baby, but they don't know if they want to put a ring on the girl's finger.
Right.
I think that's so backwards.
Yeah. You know,
I feel like maybe they'll be tied down and they don't want to take that commitment, but I feel like maybe she should be honest with herself. She's honest to him about what she wants to do, but she needs to be honest with herself. If that's not where she wants to be, if she wants to be married now, then she needs to make an ultimatum and speed it up and probably get with somebody that she's willing to marry.
I could see that.
I wait.
So my personal,
making an excuse.
And I agree. You know, in my personal standpoint, I personally, me and my husband, we were together. We were dating for years. I mean, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, like, you know, what is he? You know, does he want to marry me? You know, like, is it me? Do. You know, and you know, women, we fall victim to giving our own, you know, holding them down, like expressing everything in hopes of being wifed up. And you know, some may say that's backwards. You know, you don't show a man this until that. But you know, I think, like, you know, if you don't show them who you are, how do you know? How do they know? You know, what they're gonna get.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's just definitely a catch-22, the whole
Right.
situation. My personal opinion on that is you kind of want to look at the family, how the family was brought up. You know,
Right.
was his parents married? If they were married, how was the marriage? Did it end? Are they still together? You have to look at the generation of, you know, what to look at. You know, for example, you know, our dad, you know, my dad, he had a different, you know, a different background growing up than we did.
Right.
You know, and he was really tough on us about, you know, don't let no little nigga just tell you this. Don't let no little nigga just tell you that. I'm gonna make a little rap song. It's gonna be called Don't Let No Little Nigga.
He definitely put us on game.
Yeah, he
for
put us on
sure.
game for sure, you know, and I found my husband, and, you know, my husband, it took him a while just because, you know, he's young. I'm 2.5 years older than my husband, so he had to, you know, find himself as a man, you know, so don't rush him, ladies. But at the same time, if he's not showing you that he wants a future with you, then it is time for you guys to have that open conversation. It might be a little uncomfortable.
Because we see the signs.
You do see
We
the signs, ladies. We see it. Ain't no reason
If it's there, if we
dodge 'em.
know something is going to spiral down from it,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
But if we know, we know.
Yeah.
And usually that's when women get up out of there.
We're a victim of our own. I saw something on Instagram that said, "Are women a victim of their own taste?" You know what I mean? Like your own taste in your men. Like, are you a victim of your own taste? Like, y'all, can y'all please let us know down in the comments? Like, are we a victim of our own taste? Like, I mean, that's a dope question. I feel like we'll talk about that next topic because I definitely want to talk about that. And then, real quick,
Let's hear from our viewers regarding this dating 9 years and not married. Let's see what J. Fred Robinson has to say from Instagram. Take a look.
Hello, podcast family. Just want to send a very special shout out to you all, the listeners and all. I definitely want to respond in regards to the young lady being in a relationship for 9 years and still not having the ring. There are two schools of thought to consider. One, first and foremost, men do not do well without commitment. Men are committed to their money. They're committed to their jobs. They're committed to making big financial decisions. But however, when it comes to relationships, it seems as though this man is not committed for whatever reasons that they may be, which he has not been transparent about because money is not his only objective. In any relationship, wherever you don't talk about it, you eventually fight about it. That becomes the subject of disagreement.
okay, yeah. I mean, that's deep. That's dope. I respect that. So, ladies, we ain't just getting no men opinion. We got some ladies out there that's level-headed. Let's see what's your girl's name that wrote into us?
Send VH1 from Instagram.
Okay.
She also has something to say. Let's check it out.
Let's take a look.
So, Send VH1 from Instagram said, "So, here's my view. I wouldn't leave him or rush him. He has goals, dreams, plans, and it included her in it. The grass is never greener on the other side. He sounds like a good man also. She needs to relax and enjoy the relationship. Most women don't have that at all. Most men aren't like that at all. Some don't have goal or motivation to even try and move forward with his girl."
Okay, this girl,
She's right.
I like what she had to say for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting male opinions, female opinions. If you have any, thoughts about this,
You want to write into your opinion? Just leave a comment
just
below.
leave a comment.
If you're a little shy, drop it in our DM on Instagram at the Plug Talk, THA_PLUG_TALK. All right, we're gonna move along here. All right, you guys. So when I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, I look at my phone. I'm gonna be honest, and then I go and I look on Instagram after I wake my child up. So we're homeschooling, y'all. It's an adjustment. Some of you guys have been in school for a couple of weeks. Some of you guys just started. This unfortunate mom had a little, I don't know, lapse in judgment. We do that before. My husband came to the computer with his shirt off to help. We home. So let's take a look at this first date video. Oops, is what we're gonna call it. Let's take a look.
Finessing the trap, in the trap, in the trap. Finessing the trap, in the trap, in the trap. Finessing the trap, in the trap, in the trap. Finessing the trap. Yeah, finessing the trap, in the trap, in the trap.
I don't know what I do, but you know what? I was was telling my husband, I was like, she could have played that off. That could be a black and mild. They don't know, you know. Some people don't know, but we who know, we know. We was like, girl, and the Pope baby, she was like, I don't get it. What's wrong? And the mom was like, oh. The baby was like, I don't get it. But anyways, y'all, that was funny. So if you see any funny videos that you'd like us to feature on our next show, just send it to us. We will feature that. That was hilarious. I love that. All right, guys. So we are wrapping up to the end of the show. If you guys didn't see a topic that you wanted to hear, something that we missed on, something that we can improve on, please let us know. Write us down at the bottom at the link. And while we have a little bit of time, we just want to talk about a little extra thing. WAP. I can't let that go. WAP, WAP, WAP. I know y'all know what WAP means. WAP, WAP, WAP. I'm not gonna say it, but it's Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B.
Wait, because what if some people don't know?
Okay, go ahead and say it. My mouth won't let me. My lips like. Boop, boop, boop.
So WAP is Wet Ass Pussy. And it's a song that Cardi B made and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong.
Let's take a quick look, y'all. We're just gonna take a peek. We ain't gonna watch the whole video. If you have any little children that are watching it, this show is, I probably should have said that earlier, but do not take a look. I should have warned you guys, but we are talking about some WAP. Miss Simone Dog told y'all what that means. We're gonna take a quick look. Let's see what y'all think.
Yeah, you dealing with some wet and gushy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet and gushy. Give me everything you got for this wet and gushy. Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet and gushy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet and gushy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet and gushy. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet and.
When she heard that, I said, hey. All right, you guys. So they have been getting so much backlash on this song. Me personally, I did take to my Facebook and I wrote my opinion. But that's my opinion. I've seen a lot of people defend the song. You know, I grew up with Luke. I grew up with Trina. Look back at it. Yes, we did. But were we sneaking to listen to it, or we just listened to it willingly? Was we running to it? I know me. My mom would come out like, yeah. I listened to that
when it came on.
But these kids now, baby, these kids are on TikTok talking, make it drop, I'm a top. Like, no, we don't need y'all to be wet. You know, and so my question to you is, do you think that they are pushing an agenda for our kids to be hoes?
No, I think they're just making a song, to be honest.
And not Megan Thee Stallion, not Meg and Cardi. I love them. I love Meg. I love her. She gets me ratchet. You know, and Cardi B, she's very popular amongst the community. So nothing against him. But the reason I say that is because there's a Netflix show coming out called Cuties. I don't know if you heard it. Heard of it. Let's take a quick look at the cover. Okay. They got so much backlash that they had to issue an apology. This show is about 11-year-old girls who enter into a twerking contest. Get this. The viewer code, the parental advisory, MA, 17, no, you gotta be 17 and older to watch the show.
But they have little
11-year-old girls twerking. So, not just the song WAP, but when you think about WAP and how it's acceptable and how, you know, TikTok been talking about WAPing, and then they put up little cuties.
See, but would you blame that? You can't blame it on Cardi B.
No,
you gotta blame it on.
I'm not.
This world transitioning and making everything okay.
Right.
It's to the point where stuff like that are never singles.
Yeah.
You'll go on the person's album.
Is a single.
I know. You'll go on the album normally. Back in the day, you'll go to the album. You'll hear that song. But they normalized it so much to the point where it's become a single.
Why?
And not just a song on the album.
And why? I don't get that.
People are being more free about their sexuality.
And is it women empowerment? Do we have to talk about our pussies to be empowered?
We're taking back control. I don't know.
Y'all let us know what you think. I mean, do you see the confusion on my face? I mean, I'm not no saint, baby. I ain't no saint. I never have been, but I get red chicks. Okay, okay, but I don't want my daughter to be. Right. My daughter Kaden was on YouTube, and she was watching JoJo Siwa. We can talk about her next real quick.
What's she doing?
Baby, she didn't transform. We're gonna take a look. But so we were watching JoJo Siwa, and then the video goes off. Her little ponytail, her bow, and all of a sudden
she threw that bow off.
I hear Kaden. I look at the tablet. I see the statues with the sprays coming out the titties, and I'm like, why are they the next up? And Kaden's on Kids YouTube. kids YouTube, like, and then 6ix9ine comes on and it's like, the thick thighs, and the booty's bouncing. I'm like, okay. So, JoJo Siwa, she said, fuck them bows, fuck that ponytail. Y'all don't play me like I'm a kid. I done grew up, okay? I'm a grown woman. I'm grown now. She done lost the bow. She's got her makeup done. She's teamed up with James Charles. You know how y'all feel about James Charles. We so hate it. But she teamed up with him. Let's take a quick look at her new look. All right, what you think about that, girl? She done grew up.
She has, and I can speak on that part where a lot of these young stars show up on Disney and Nickelodeon, then they grow up. Yeah. They don't want people to look at them like that because the first thing people are gonna say is, "Oh, my little girl," and "Oh, she watches her. I can't believe."
Yeah.
So they do try to get out of that light, but I always feel like it's the way to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes that's not the way.
I agree.
But I'm not gonna judge because
no.
I didn't have a lot of people like, is that you, Simone Doll?
Yeah.
So.
All right, you guys, we're gonna do a quick excuse me, guys. Check out this quick commercial. I don't know about you guys, but I have been suffering from hair loss. I don't know if it's age or my child running me crazy, but we recently checked out a new product. I want you guys to take a look and let us know what you think. Get out of here. Thank you for tuning in to our very first episode. We hope to see you at our very second episode, which airs every Sunday at 9 p.m. And before we go, I'm going to leave you with a little message.
We just want to let you know, be who you are and say what you feel.
Because those who mind don't matter.
And those who matter
don't mind. Bye. See y'all later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Plug Talk Radio, the sports and music section. It's your boy, Ben Pet Hunter, your host. I'm going to be keeping you up to speed, keeping you up to date with everything that's going on in the sports and music world. So first off, we're going to get started with our sports. Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks and the LA Clippers. It's a lot going on right now. We noticed that Luka got hurt last night. The boys went down 2-1. And my thinking and my reaction to the story is, Luka and Porzingis and the Mavericks, they're looking really good. They're playing well as a young team. But we all know Doc Rivers and the Clippers, they're just too much to handle them boys in a 7-game series. They're probably going to win another game or so. Hopefully Luka can come back from that injury, not be looking so bad from that ankle or whatever. But, you know, once he comes back, give him another game or two, they're probably going to go home. But good thing is, go back to the offseason, get some things worked out on the offensive end, get some more pieces. And that's what Dallas is missing, is that one, you know, big link down low that can work with Porzingis, kind of help him stretch the floor a little bit and give that inside presence so Porzingis can really do his thing. Because right now, they have Porzingis at that 5 position. He's not really able to, you know, kind of maximize his full potential by playing the inside and out. So we'll see how it goes. I still think the Mavericks are putting up a valiant effort against these Clippers. They're making them work for their money, which is good. And Luka's, man, looking like a true MVP, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the first 3 games, he's looking like the best thing to come since Michael Jordan, LeBron James. So it's the sky's the limit for the Dallas Mavericks. They won't do it this year, but here coming the next 2, give them about 2 years. Dallas Mavericks gonna be up for a title again. Y'all gonna see it. So moving on to the next one, what we got? Lakers in Portland. Now, I'm a Laker fan, so you know me, I'm a little biased, so I'm gonna rock with my boys. We got scared that first game, you know what I'm saying? Portland came out, Dame Dollar came out and put that thing from the logo on us. But that's what he do. But here's the thing, Dame Dollar don't have enough of a team to beat us in a 7-game series. We all know that. And we showed that last game. We came out there and we put it on him. Anthony Davis kindly snapped out of it, got that little funk he was in the 4th quarter, not being able to show up. He just went ahead and came out from the start of the jump, put in work, and that's what we need. LeBron continue to just facilitate, make everybody do what they need to do, and move on to the next series. Although Portland is showing a valiant effort, like I said, they're just a little bit outmatched. And over a 7-game series, they're not fooling with us, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to go ahead and get these boys done in 5, I assume. They may get another game, but I forgot, Dame Dollar messed up that finger too, so if his finger's not even in cooperation with him the next game or so, it's a done daughter for them boys. It's just straight up. Moving on, what we got here? Giannis and the Bucks against Magic. So they had another scare first game. Because we all know how Giannis can get. He gonna ball out during the regular season, gets to them playoffs, and he kind of gets to choke city. You know what I'm saying? So the first game they went out there. Orlando did their thing. They played some good team ball. Markelle Fultz was handling the rock. Wasn't acting like he was scared, facilitating the offense. And let me make sure I pronounce this right. Nikola Vucevic was doing his thing, spreading that floor, making it hard for Giannis to just stay in that paint and just lock it down. He made that boy come out there and spread the ball around. They were just winning with team ball. But of course, you know, Giannis and Mike Budenholzer, the coach, they went back to the drawing boards after the game and was like, look, let's just get back to what we do. Get Giannis, drive the ball, kick out to our open shooters, hit these threes, make Orlando play out of their comfort zone. Because really what Orlando was doing that game one, they were just packing the front of that paint, letting the Giannis come in, lock him up, and just hoping that they would miss them open shots, which they were that first game. But we all know Bucks is the best shooting three-point team in the league, so it's not going to be every game they're going to miss their shot. So again, they came back out today, put hands on them. We probably going to see them done in about 5 games too. Now, the real interesting series that's going on right now, even though it's down 2-0, is Miami and Indiana. It's a good series. I do see Miami probably walking away, probably in 5 now that they're 2-0. But Indiana's a good team, man. Don't sleep on them. T.J. Warren and Oladipo on them boys. And just imagine if they had Sabonis. Sabonis is out right now. So, you know, they probably get taken care of in 5, but it's a really good series just to keep your eye on it if you want to watch some good basketball. That matchup between T.J. Warren and Jimmy Butler is pretty nice, just to see them boys kind of get active, like, you know, when they had that fight during the regular season. So I'm hoping the boys can kind of get down there and bang and throw a little bit, but if they don't, it's still a good watch for anybody trying to watch some good ball. Moving on, Toronto and Brooklyn, we all kind of know what's going to happen with that. Toronto just kind of manhandling them, and kind of just doing what they need to do as a team. You know, they got the head coach of the year. You just seen he won that, Nick Nurse, today. So that team just going to take care of Brooklyn. They ain't got the pieces they need. Kyrie out, so they're going to get done. Move on to the next one. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, Denver and Utah. Now, when it was game 1, Denver went out there and did what they needed to do, and we all kind of thought, you know, Denver's a good team overall. Got depth, got bench, so we kind of expected them to just kind of handle Utah and do what they need to do. Now, we forget Utah, Mike Conley had a baby the first game, so he wasn't able to play in game 1. So I think that's what a lot of people were missing, didn't realize Utah weren't working at a full strength. When Mike Conley had that little baby boy, I don't know if it was inspiration or whatnot, but he came in game 2 hitting them threes, 7 to 8 from three-point land, and they straight demolished them boys. And I'm sorry, that's game 3, but they just beat these boys by damn near 50. Game 2, they manhandled them as well. So it looks like now that Mike Conley's back into the full fold of things with Utah, they're looking like a good team, man, and a good out. So Denver, I don't know. This is really up in the air for me right now. If I had to put some money on it, I'm probably going to rock with Utah in a 7-game series, man. Now that they got Rudy Gobert, they got Donovan Mitchell, they got Mike Conley, and then they got their coach over there who's just doing their thing. So watch out, man. I thought Denver was going to make a big run from, you know, the upset they had against Portland last year in the playoffs. But, hey, man, they just ran into another boat that's just going to move across, man. So moving on. Let's see what we got left. Boston and Philadelphia. We kind of see where it's going with that series. Boston is just kind of manhandling Philadelphia. They down. Man down. Ben Simmons been out that leg injury, so they're not going to be at full strength. Joel Embiid, great player. I mean, honestly, if the kid was to work on his body, start eating right, and stop looking like a little slump coming onto the damn court, eating cheeseburgers and shit, the boy could be a top 3 player, honestly, in my opinion. But right now, he's not able to, you know, lead that team against a full-strength Boston Celtics team who's top to bottom, you know, starting and the bench players. They're good, man. The coach got a good system. It's just a bad look for him. So I see Philly done in about 4. They done. Their best bet was to get a win was yesterday, and they couldn't do it. So that's that. So I think that covers the first round of the series of the playoffs. Oh, no, sorry. Houston and Oklahoma. That's another good one. We have Houston doing their thing without Russell Westbrook. In my opinion, they're looking a lot better without Russell Westbrook. Honestly, it looks like they're able to kind of use James Harden as their point guard as they've done in the past. Have him come up, do his thing. If he has his open shot, hit him with the step back, pull up. And if not, drive, kick to his shooters. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if when Russell Westbrook's in, Russell Westbrook brings that, you know, aspect of him having a sidekick where he don't have to do everything, and Russell can drive the lane, do what he do. But we all know Russell can't shoot to save his life. Hell, they could put me out there. I could put up more shots than Russell Westbrook and bang him. So, and he can get streaky now, but we all know how Russell Westbrook can get in the playoffs. So I'm curious to see what it looks like once he comes back and see if, you know, that'll change the flow of how Houston's playing, because they're looking really good without him right now. And on the other side, OKC, you know, they're doing their best. You know, honestly, when the season started, we thought, you know, when they traded Chris Paul to OKC, they were trading him to end his career. But that top 10 point guard of all time went over there and he resurrected that squad, them young boys, and got them playing. So for them to even be in the playoffs is a miracle in itself. So it's good to give him a little pat on the back, but they probably gonna go home about 5. I see Chris Paul, he's not gonna get swept. He ain't gonna get swept, but he'll get one in, have a good game, because he's a Hall of Famer. That's what they do. They got one in their bag, but they'll go home about 5. So that'll be that. So that caps off the first series. Moving on to the second series, I feel as though, you know, whoever, you know, the people we said is going to move on, for the most part, we're going to see the top seeds take care of business. Now, I do see an upset. I'm not sure who Miami faces, but that's my prediction, y'all. I see Miami in the final, because the thing about Miami, they don't have really Miami. Jimmy Butler's a great player, but he's not a top 10 player. So Miami does not have a true top 10 player, like a top player in this league, but they got a squad over there, man. That Bam Adebayo kid, I see him locking up, not locking up Giannis, because Giannis is a freak, he's going to do what he do, but he's going to be able to stay in front of Giannis and, you know, disrupt him and kind of get Giannis off of his cool mode. Because we all know Giannis got a temper, man, and he's competitive, which is great, but if you kind of get him out of his comfort zone, Giannis kind of tends to choke a little bit. So I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if Miami and the Bucks meet, in whether it's the second round or the Eastern Conference Finals. I would love to see that matchup. I think Toronto's going to be a tough out. I'm not sure if they meet Boston or whoever, but Toronto's going to be a very tough out as well. So it's really hard to say who's going to come out of that East, man. The East is looking really tough now that LeBron's not in that East no more, man. It's a lot of good teams out there. Now that LeBron's kind of left the East and came to the West, and the East is able to kind of like just flourish and do their thing without having to worry about that beast over there. A lot of teams are coming up in the past couple years, y'all. Toronto had Kawhi last year. Obviously, they the champs. They're trying to, you know, defend their title, whatever. Honestly, I thought once Kawhi left that, you know, Toronto and them boys are kind of folding in a sense, because I didn't think that they would get a superstar to come out there to Canada. It's just too tough to kind of advertise a player to come move all the way, first of all, out the country to Canada, and live out there in the conditions, man. And let's just be honest, you know what I'm saying? We not well liked outside of these parts. So for them to still do their thing, that just goes to show that coaches knows what he's doing. And Kawhi left a very good impression on the players when he left, because they obviously all stepped their game up, from Fred VanVleet to what's that boy named Pascal Siakam. The whole squad, man. The boys just doing their thing. So I'm really proud to see what they've done too. So if I had to put my money on it, Eastern Conference, I would like to see Miami and the Bucks, just because of that Bam Adebayo and Giannis matchup. As I seen in the season, Bam Adebayo gave him problems. But if I had to put my money on it, I'm going to see probably the Celtics and the Raptors in the finals. So that wraps up the basketball sports coverage. Now moving on to music, let's talk about this top 10 freshman list that just came out, y'all. Who do we think should have made the list, and who do we think shouldn't have made the list? I'm not too familiar with everybody, you know what I mean? I've seen some like Mulattoes on there. You know, we got the Jack Harlows, and we got a couple names that not a lot of people, as far as the, you know, country aspect, wide brand, they don't know. So I'm curious to see what they're about and kind of get some information on them as well. Please comment and let us know what you think about the top 10 freshman list, who you think should have been on there or shouldn't have been. Give us your thoughts, give us your comments. A couple other things. 6ix9ine, how do we feel about 6ix9ine? Should this boy still receive support from the rap community? You know what I'm saying? With all the snitching and shit that he done did. Me, myself personally, I don't think he should. You know what I mean? I'm not a person who was in the streets like that or anything like that, but what I do know is if you ain't gonna get out there and do the crime if you ain't willing to do the time. So if you ain't willing to kind of be out there, don't be out there and put yourself out there to snitch on somebody if you ain't trying to do that time, you feel me? So that's what I take from that. Last but not least, the Drake thoughts. What do we all think? You know, it's always upside down, mixed thoughts with Drake. Is he a culture vulture or is he a strategic genius? In my opinion, I think he's a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that Drake is always sitting back in the realm of things, just kind of looking and seeing what's the new trending thing to jump on and be a part of. But at the end of the day, that's strategic genius, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not that man's fault that he's become the Michael Jackson of our time. He's made it to where Drake will have to put out consistent music. He can put out whatever he wants, when he wants. He can kind of just sit back, play in other platforms, and do what he needs to do. So give me y'all thoughts about that and tell me what y'all think. That's going to be it for the sports and music section. This It's been a great time speaking with y'all. It's your boy Ben Paid Huncho, and we out.
What's up, guys? It's 1 Minute Fashion Break. Today we have Lori Harvey. See, or follow Lori Harvey on Instagram. You'll see that her style is very chic, glamorous, and sophisticated. If you want to achieve her look, guys, you can go get the same look. As you can see, everything about what I'm wearing today is what she has on, and it's under $100, guys. This shirt right here from Frenzies, blue jeans from Forever 21, and the shoes from Shoe Deal. She's wearing brown shoes. I'm wearing everything about her is perfect. So we have a look right here. We have the white blouse, low V-cut blouse, just simple shorts, and some cute shoes. Her shoes are brown. Mine are hot and yellow. I like to make it pop with every outfit that I wear. And I've added a hat. But this look is so achievable, guys, and it's affordable. $15. These pants or jeans shorts is $25, and shoes under $30. If you want to achieve this look, go to my messenger on Instagram, guys, and let me know, and you can get the same exact